Hello and welcome back to EU4. I'm Count Christo and this is the Prussian Pride campaign, and I've just noticed that there is a war going on over here, quite a big one, which it looks like Hamburg is winning quite nicely, which is very good news for us. So I've set our troops to go over here. Hopefully they'll take Hanover and Hoya, and then Austria will demand they release Hanover, and then we can come and kill Brunswick, which will be released out of Hanover. That would be great. One thing I wanted to mention before I start today, I'm currently uploading videos, rendering videos, splicing together my audio and my video. So it's possible this will run really slowly. If it does, I'll just record one episode and then stop until I finish doing the rendering. But I really love this series at the moment. I think it's going really well and I'm really having a lot of fun, so I want to keep playing. So we're gonna see if it works. Obviously there'll be a bit of slowdown at the beginning because I've just booted up the game, so everyone will recalculate everything. Lübeck would like some troops. They're allied to Hamburg in that war, aren't they? Well, that's fine, because the time I'm going to need my troops is after that war ends. So, let's see if we can make some money out of Lübeck. Going to need a diplomat. Let's just finish fabricating on Lübeck first. Yeah, the game's still running at a decent tick. That's fine. Good, 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 good. Now, next admin tech. We're not going to go 3 ahead if I do this, so that's fine. And we can take the national decision. So this is going to give the first little bit of reform desire. Some people have probably already taken this decision. Yes, wow, it's already up at 50%. Wow. So we're definitely going to take this. Extra tax modifier and reform desire, and we've no problem with reform desire. This event, by the way, absolutely always 100% of the time take the top option. Bottom option means you lose admin points, and there's a 75% chance it spreads somewhere else. This could just be total confirmation bias, and it probably is, in fact, total confirmation bias. But in my experience, it almost always spreads. And I know, it's a 75% chance, it's probably confirmation bias. And when it does spread, there's another event. The same event fires again for another province, and so it can spread everywhere. Always, always quarantine the port. Now, Lübeck, would you like to hire these men? At 1.9 they would, but they can't afford it. How about something else? Oh, they can give me 1.3. Yeah, sounds reasonable to me. The other cool thing about this is that these troops are going to be on full maintenance and hence have full morale. So as soon as this war ends, I can bump my spending up, and I'll have most of my army at full maintenance without having to pay for these guys, which is handy. So the guy just died over here. I think there's no reason not to put that in again. We'll lose some legitimacy, but I can handle that. Oh, we've got some estates that are not happy with me. Let's deal with that. So the nobility wants more land. I don't want to give them too much more though. I think I'm going to have to give them some land and then revoke some land. This will increase their loyalty, not enough. I'm looking for somewhere that will increase their loyalty above 40, so I can then revoke somewhere else without lowering their loyalty too much. Sorry, without having a revolt. Let's give them here, that puts them over, and then I could revoke from them, maybe here, increase their percentage of land down to, no, 14.2, that's too low. If I revoke this one, it takes them down to 10. Then, are any of these worth, then this one might give them enough again. Or this one. Or maybe then this one. Well, let's revoke this one. And if I give that, it gives them 3% more of land. 3% more land, that puts them so close. I'm trying to get them up to 15%, by the way. That's the point at which they're happy. Will that one do it? Yes, there we go. Perfect. So now they're not loyal because they're unhappy about having this province revoked, but that's a great province. We've now got down to 5.9 autonomy. That's really useful. So, and they're up 15.7. Great. So now the clergy, probably this one. Make them loyal. Very nice. Won't put them too far. Oh, I didn't notice that. Whoops, 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 whoops. But in 10 years, that's too long. The thing will fire in 10 years. Ooh, but in 8 years, the independent clergy modifier will fall off. So let's hope that happens in time. Right, what more do I want to build? Any more churches? No, I remember I was checking that. Oh yes, we have the tech for workshops. Workshops you should build even lower than you would churches, because churches just give you raw tax, right? Whereas workshops give you production, and the more that's being produced, the higher the trade value. So our income from trade will go up and up. I'm just moving over here, by the way, so that I don't get killed by these guys. Oh, apparently we don't fit here without the general. Getting some attrition. Can't have that. Yes, I know I can make states. I'm not going to. I might end up making a state here, because these two are in it. But I'll do it... Oh no, sorry. This state includes Lower Saxony. Yeah, so Lauenburg's in it, and... Oh no, it is. It has got... So these three are all in a state together. So once I conquer these two, I will make this a state, because I definitely want Hamburg to be in a state, because it's a great province. Very good province. Very worthwhile. Right, yeah, so we're still coring all this land up here, and we're not going to get any unlawful territory requests, because we are buddy-buddy with Austria down here. Let's see how friendly we are. 127, not the best, but not bad. How's our... I just need to get reacquainted with what the situation is at the moment. Got an okay air, not great. I checked up on the Prussian government form, by the way. The advantage it gives you is that your royals always have at least 3 military skill, which is not a huge bump, but it's, you know, it's worth having. I also had a chat with someone on the EU4 Facebook group, which you should all join. It's fantastic. Ooh, Hungary just rivaled us. Well, I did ally them and then immediately break my alliance with them. That's going to make Austria less keen on our alliance, but I think I can probably keep them happy. So yeah, I was talking to someone. You can start as Poland, conquer this place, culture shift, and then change to Prussia. But I think that's a bit too gamey for me. I'd rather have more of a challenge. But yeah, the E4 Facebook group, you should all go and join that. It's a great group. We have lots of fun chats. Sharing strategies, boasting mostly. It's good fun. Right, can I claim Lübeck? I can. Great, let's do so. We've got a trade dispute against Norway. Bastards, how dare they embargo me. It's irritating. You can embargo your rivals without getting a bad embargo penalty, but you can't rival your... Oh, we're not embargoing one of our rivals. Who's that? Bohemia. Why aren't I rivaling Bohemia? Probably because we had a truce. We should certainly do so. Let's get on that. Bohemia. Embargo. There we go. Good. Go straight back to building a spy network up in Denmark. Marvellous. So yes, I'm not helping in these wars. I never help. With my Conglottiari. Late game, our troops are going to be so good. Oh, I should have seen that coming. Darn. Well, fortunately, he's already at full maintenance, which he wouldn't normally have been. And they've no leader, so my 3 maneuver are going to get me in there early. And he's got this great modifier, shock damage received down by 10%. And all the damage in the early game is shock, so that's really useful. There we go. This should be a fairly easy battle. Oh, I forgot it's wood, so we are still going to get a penalty. But they've no leader, we've got superior troops, we've got discipline. Bye-bye. Them is the long and the short of that fight. So, what's coming up soon? War with Hamburg looks appealing to me. They've only allied Bremen and Lübeck, both of whom I want to fight anyway. So yeah, I think that'd be good. If we could take Hamburg, what's our AE look like? My heat map. Not fantastic. We can't really afford for Lübeck and Hamburg and Bohemia and these little guys to all join a coalition against us. We certainly can't afford to have Poland join a coalition against us. That'd be disastrous. We do have our 2 wonderful, powerful allies, so we're in good shape in terms of defence, but, you know, still wouldn't be so good. And we've got very low manpower at the moment. If we could just become Emperor, then we'd be in a much better situation. We have courts and places, very nice. Oh, this I should probably make into a state. Oh, they're already states. Fine. Right, of course they're disappointed because I've done nothing. If I had to claim somewhere off you, it would be probably your capital, to be honest, Denmark. They've only got a level... Oh no, they've got a level 3-4 there. Okay, that's irritating. I really don't want to lose mercantilism, especially since we're going to be doing quite a bit of trading at the moment around this area. We're going to reduce our trade investment then. Do we want to support the Florentine school for extra prestige? Yes, I think we do. I like stacking these prestige modifiers. See, it's only trending down, by the looks of it, to 50. We've got +1, 2, 3. Without the unlawful territory, it would barely be trending down at all. It wouldn't, in fact, be trending down at all. So it's going up quite nicely at the moment. I don't like the look of our power projection. Who are our rivals? Denmark, Bohemia. Right. I could fight Bohemia right now. Oh yes, but they're in this darn trade league. Okay, so what I'm going to do, fight Hamburg, kill Lübeck. While I'm killing Lübeck, declare war on the Teutonic Order, so that Lübeck can't join in to help them. How long until 6 months? We need to cancel those, otherwise the rest of the world will know that we're treacherous. Trust our neighbour. Yeah! 3 stability. Very nice. I'm very rarely at 3 stability when I'm not playing as a blobbing Catholic nation. As blobbing Catholic nations, it's not too hard to stay at 3 stability because you get so much papal influence, you can just spend all that on stuff. Poland's claiming our land. How very dare they. You're rival to Hungary, aren't you? Yes, Hungary's rival Poland, so they won't ally against us. That would be a strong alliance against us. How regularly do we gain favours with Austria? 1 every 2 years? 3 years. That's not very quick. It'd be nice if we could get strong enough that it'd be once every 2 years. Let's claim starred. Great. I'm going to keep building up the spy network there, just in case we want to claim Hanover off them. Castle, you're allied to Saxony, but only Saxony. Do I have a claim? No, okay, let's cancel Hamburg and come and claim Kassel off them. Hesse. Because they've no other allies, and they're not a free city or anything, so it'd be nice people to take it off. They're disappointed 1 month. Okay, let's as soon as this month ends, let's be ready to cancel those condottieri, which I can do on the 5th, or rather the 6th. There we go, cancelled. So no penalty there from not actually using the condottieri. Anyone else willing to rent them? No? Hamburg, you don't want condottieri? No? How about you? No, they're winning too much now. They feel like they don't need them, I think. Alright, so where was this guy? He was from Denmark. Let's send him back. I should probably claim Holstein, since that's going to be the one that's easiest for us to take in a future war. And you want to have the target of your conquest war to be somewhere that you can easily get. So right now, if I attacked Lübeck, we do have very high AE in this area. Let's cool it. Let's just cool it for a little bit. Just a little bit. The conclave has elected Austria. I thought that said Austria had been re-elected and I had almost had a heart attack. But no, fortunately not. The Pope has lifted the excommunication of Savoy. Very, very generous of him. Right, I'm not going to take this yet. Ooh, maybe I am. I'd like to train some cannons and we have 3 spare force limit. Did I read that right? 2 spare force limit. Shall I get it now? I'd rather get a 10% neighbour bonus, really, to be honest. So I think I'm not going to take it yet. Because, we're not in a war. As I've explained before, when you're not in a war, there's very little point to having the next military tech, unless you're kind of worried about being attacked, which I'm not, because we've got Muscovy and Austria that will charge to our defence. Anywhere for temples? No. Anywhere for... Ooh, wow, almost half a ducat every month we're going to make off that workshop. And then we'll make, however much we have control in our... Right, we're going to make 16% of that again on top of it from trade. And obviously later in the game we're going to have 100% control in Lübeck. So we're going to be getting, 47.47 extra production income here. And then an extra load of income from the goods produced that it's going to give. Which is great. Norway has been building a spy network, how dare they. Poland received a gift from the Livonian Order. But the Livonians are freaking Teutons allies. You should hate each other. Ooh, the Livonians quite like us. They'd quite like to ally us. That could come in handy. I'm looking forward to the next tech, because we get our next idea group. And I've decided we're probably going to go innovative for all of the discounts that this gives you, and also for the policy that gives you... where is it? Right, down there at the bottom with quality ideas. 20% infantry combatability. Because then we'd have 30% infantry combatability from those 2. And where else can you get loads of infantry compatibility? Is it... not innovative. I swear there's another one of these. No? Well, you can get stack up loads of infantry compatibility. And we already have, I believe, 20%? No? Do we not have it? Yeah, there it is, 20% there. So we can get 50% more infantry compatibility. That's nuts. It means our infantry is twice as good as the average, which is truly spectacular. Right, I'd like a claim on Magdeburg. Ooh, that's how I could get toward Bohemia. By attacking Magdeburg. Yes. Okay, that looks good. Oh, they did take Hanover. Unfortunately, it was Hoya that they were forced to return. Are you small enough to give me Oh, if I didn't own Brunswick, then they would accept vassalization. Okay, so that's worth noting. People who are 5 development are now in the range where they might accept vassalization. That is interesting. And once I become Emperor, I believe that such and such is a member of the Empire. You can see that down at the bottom. Hesse is a member of the Empire. I believe that goes down to -10 if you are the Emperor, but I'm not sure. We can find that out as we when we get there. Yes, so I'm thinking innovative. It will cost admin points, which is not good, but we're mostly behind on Diplo at the moment, so that's pretty good. Oh, Romide's ended. Do they have an heir? They don't have an heir. Dun 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 dun. He's 26. It would be really good if we could get a PU over Muscovy. Truly spectacular. Of course, we wouldn't get a PU if he died right now. We'd just get someone from our house would succeed to their throne. A seed. A seed? Ascend. Ascend is the word I'm looking for. Excuse me. Should I get one more claim on them? No, that's not who I was building up on. It was Lubeck. There we go. I want to get one more claim on Lubeck's land. Took a decision. Yep, there goes that act that causes more reform desire. Getting close to the Reformation. I've decided, I think I mentioned this already, yeah, we're probably not going to switch to Protestants straight away. We're probably going to wait until we are in 1550, and then we'll do it at that point. Okay, I've got a claim on Memel. I could do with a claim on Moravia. Let's do that. Claims these days, by the way, don't decrease aggressive expansion from taking the province. They just make it Diplo cost free, and they decrease the coring cost by 10%, so they're substantially weaker than they used to be. So you presumably refuse the demand for this province, so it has got unlawful territory, yes. Which should make people dislike you and be less likely to ally you. Poland declared war against the Teutonic Order. Which means Poland's at war with Bohemia. And shortly, surely, the whole Trade League. Why aren't you at war with Lubeck? You're in the Trade League of Lubeck. Right? Yes. No, I always let them fight it out on this. You know, you don't want to fight rebels, you don't want to lose diplomatic power, a little bit of autonomy, it's fine. Why aren't you at war with Lubeck? Oi. Excuse me. Oh good, but they are at war with their allies up here. Oi, Lubeck? I don't understand. Trade League with the Teutonic Order. What's going on? But that's not an easy fight for Poland. Who are you allied to? You were allied to Bohemia, so it's broken off their only alliance. Now might be the time to strike against the Polish or the Bohemians. Who could I get to help me against the Polish? Ooh, maybe the Muscovites. We've got 10 favours. Dun 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 dun. This could be our time. Oh yes. Oh yes, we're going to obliterate them. And we're going to take Warmia and Malbrock, as it's now been renamed, off them. Right, so let's start building a spy network. Let's increase our maintenance. Let's have our army right up here in Memel, ready to crush them there. We could probably stack wipe with these guys, because we have, oh, excuse me, forgot to turn my phone off. There we go. We have some discipline. Where from? Oh yes, we've got a discipline advisor at the moment. We're making decent amounts of money. I don't want to go up to level 2 advisors yet, though. I'd rather spend the money on buildings, especially manpower buildings right now. Get 487 from there, I believe that said. Yes, and we're definitely going to want to take this technology now. So we're way ahead of time. We've got Tech 7, they've only got Tech 6, they've only got Tech 6, their vassal has Tech 6, and as expected, yep, the Crimea is taking this, and remember the Crimea is currently under the Ottomans, is a vassal. They must have revoked their March status. Yes, oh, if we could get a PU over Muscovy, I'd be so pleased. Alright, so we want some cannons. Oh, I forgot to save enough money to build another cannon. We'll do that in a second. And there goes Bohemia, sieging down Poland. There's Poland's other army. Ooh, quite a big one over there. But they're going down to face these guys. Another idea. Cost of reducing war exhaustion and 10% more tax. Perfect. If I go up to... Oh no, have I got unbalanced research? I do. So I'm going to take this, because I don't want to spend the money that it'll take to do unbalanced research. As much as I'd love to do these before I get the next technology, we can't afford to spend the money for unbalanced research. You see that? So minus... We're currently having to root out corruption because of that unbalanced research, which is costing us... Yeah, I mean, 0.3 ducats. It's not a huge amount. Maybe I will take the idea. Yes, because that plus 10% national tax modifier, yeah, that plus 10% national tax modifier is probably more than the root out corruption's costing us. So I think that's a perfectly good decision. Good, so Poland's distracted down here, giving us a chance to stack wipe their troops up here in Memel. I don't want to declare on them early, otherwise they might give up this war against these guys. What I should do is give Bohemia military access. So now Bohemia, these guys all have military access through me, so they can all come through here. Who was I building up spy network here with against? Ah, yes, it was Magdeburg, wasn't it? Yep. There we go. Alright, so there's that battle down there. Oh, and they've abandoned this siege to go and reinforce it. Is now the time. Excuse me. They're locked to go here, so I could charge in here, but they're only 2 provinces away. They could reinforce in. Let's hold off. Let's get our cannons. Let's declare when we're ready. Oh no, not mercenaries. Regiments. Why is it showing I can recruit 2 different types of infantry? What on earth? That's really weird. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, so yeah, Poland smashed Bohemia, but here comes Bohemia's allies, now that I've given them military access. Our truce with France has ended, and our truce with Genoa. Why do we have a truce with France? Boy, stop giving us attrition. The levy. Don't like this event. Right. We can keep it at a modest level, which makes the nobility dislike us, and they already dislike us quite a bit. You can have a long and elaborate ceremony. Oh, that'd be useful, actually, because that would reduce their influence, which is quite high. Or we have no needs for such things. I like the idea of doing this, actually. We're going to lose some tax, but they become loyal, which gives us more manpower, which we need right now. And they lose influence, which is useful. I hate it when AI makes me suffer attrition. Right, should we attack them? You know, Poland's allies have just... Sorry, Bohemia's allies have just showed up. I think now is the moment. Carpe diem. Let's get them. Muscovy, Saxony, and the Palatinate will all come help. Yeah. For Warmia. Is the province I want. Let's do it. So we'll go straight in here. What? Why can't I move here? We do not have military access. But I'm at war with someone they're at war with. That should give me conditional military access. That's so annoying. That is really annoying. Alright, well I guess I'll just go siege Warmia then. So here's the war. Even if it was just this war, this looks pretty good. Even if this was all, you know, even if these were all the participants, but it's not. Poland's got extra people to have to deal with. So yeah, we don't need to siege Warmia with just that many men. Oh, there goes the Livonians. Why can't I move to Warmia? Sorry, to Memel. They need to fix that. Okay, so as the siege of Warmia begins, with the minimum number of troops, and we need to send 6, or more likely 7. This guy's got a siege pip. He does. Like that. Down to Ostrolo, and the rest can go up here to Königsberg, or over here. That's probably better. Excuse me. Okay, with the with the sieges beginning, I think we'll call it a part there. Next time, glorious war against the Polish-Lithuanians shall commence. Here comes the Muscovites. They're showing us grey, but they are in our war. It's just a bug. Oh, we got Tiver joining us as well. I didn't notice that. Excellent, excellent. So, war shall begin. War was declared. Let's do it. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.